All right, guys, another day in the shop. So I'm just gonna I'll take everything off that I can. It's gonna look crazy. I mean, this car already looks crazy enough, but it's gonna look crazier once I take everything off. With that being said, we're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna pull everything off. I'm gonna put the car, I don't know if I'm gonna put it on jack stands or not. Probably not, to be honest, just because I want it to be able to roll easily and stuff. So yes, we're gonna get into that now. We're gonna take everything off. We're gonna start grinding paint away in certain spots. I think I'll grind some, or stitch weld, grind some, stitch weld, grind some. That way I'm not just doing it all at once and just tiring myself out of doing the same thing. So far we've got the hood off, we got the one fender off, we got the side skirt off, and we made a sad discovery in taking this side skirt off. First of all, there was a ton of spiders that just had to die right now. But also, a little rust spot in our fender here. So before I jump into this, if you're unfamiliar with what stitch welding a chassis is, or why you do it, anything like that, let me just explain real quick. So the general idea is most of these like panels within the unibody are just simply held together with spot welds. This one, I'm not sure. There's actually like one random tack on here. But the rest of the car, I mean, this is all just simply held together by spot welds. Now, not that spot welds aren't exactly structurally like sound, but for chassis rigidity, I mean, we've already got a cage, and that's going to add a lot of rigidity to the chassis just overall by itself. But for the extra rigidity that we want in a drift car, in a competition drift car, I should say, is we're going to be doing stitch welding. So essentially what you do is along all of these seams here that are spot welded, these ones here, like you can see, we're just going to be running like a 1-inch little like stitch weld, and that's it. It's going to be very time consuming. We're going to do a lot of grinding paint away. We're going to do a lot of, it's going to take a long time, and it's going to be a loud, long process. So lots of fabrication on this car, which I'm very happy about. It's one of my favorite things to do. Haven't been able to do a lot of it because the Z obviously didn't need it. But now we have a car that needs it, a lot of it. So we're gonna get right into stitch welding this thing, but I'm gonna take off all the panels like I said first. I gotta find somewhere to put them all. So one of the things I wanna focus on with this project is really upping my game in terms of being a builder. I love building cars. I like driving, obviously, I love drifting, but I've really fallen in love with just building cars. And so I plan to practice some new methods of getting better about building. So one thing, organization, there's all the bolts for all the body panels right there. I already put all the tools away that I just used before I start my next project. So just little things like that I haven't been very good about in the past. I want to change moving forward, create good habits with this car. This car means it's a big deal for me. So I want this to change a lot of things for me. I want it to be better. I want it to improve myself. I want it to improve my abilities and just everything. So anyways, we got the whole front. We got everything taken apart. So as you can see, no doors. I mean, there was no windshield. I still need to figure out what I'm gonna do for that. Anyways, whatever. Fenders are off, hoods off. It's hard to do. Bumpers off. I got the headlight housings out. So what I'm gonna do, instead of getting to the back, I'm going to just start in the front. But it sounds stupid, but I just really want to see if I can pick up the front. I've been going to the gym. I just want to see if I can pick up the front of the car, just for fun, you know. Jimmy Oaks did it, I think. I want to say Jimmy Oaks did it, but he did it without the subframe. So I don't know. I'm just curious. I want to see. Yeah. Oh, maybe by the end of this build I can do that, but right now, no. All right, so got all the major stuff ground down. All of the tacks from the last guy are all ground down. Anyways, now we're just grinding down the paint in the rest of these areas. I use the lower grit grinding wheel on all the tacks. So all the tacks are down now. It's just getting rid of the paint. So we're gonna use this lower or this higher grit, not as like, you know, not as aggressive. And then after that, we'll do a little bit of the wire wheel on the spots that need it for the old seam sealer, like the factory one. And then tonight we'll be welding, finally. All right, a little dirty, but all right, we got everything done. As you can see, everything is nicely stitch welded up. So the front end is done. Now I don't even know what to do because I really don't feel like grinding the inside out. But I think what I don't know exactly what I'm gonna tackle yet. I haven't decided, like maybe I should paint over those just in case. You know, it shouldn't be outside. It shouldn't be in the rain at all. It shouldn't rust, but I don't know. Anyways, so now we're gonna, I guess, just start working on the inside. This is gonna be a very long process, and I'm not gonna film all of it just because it's the same thing pretty repeatedly. But yeah, hopefully this video is like pretty decent still. I think we're gonna move on to the inside now. I'm just gonna start getting ready to do all these seams.